everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5 and actually welcome to LSPDFR. Are you gonna move? Are you gonna... Oh, for God's sake, why am I... Oh, now he moves. Just as I start to overtake him. So, LSPDFR, actually, those of you that are long-time viewers of the channel would probably remember me about a year ago talking about wanting to do an LSPDFR series, and the problem was I could just never get the damn thing working. All the time that I tried to install this, every time there was a new update for GTA, I would try and just install this and get it to work, and I never got it to work, and I just sort of just gave up on it, and I left it for like half a year. Oh, well, actually, well, there's a great example of why I've left it for so long. God damn it. Okay, here we are back in the game. And actually, funny enough, I was just about to finish that whole spiel by saying, well, I spent the evening getting this all working, and it's now working pretty stably now, but apparently not. Rage plugin is probably the most intensive plugin hook thing that you can get for GTA 5, but at the same time, it is just so volatile in the way that it works, and it just makes it really unstable most of the time. This is such... Oh, look. Ah! God! And we're going to go to interactions, subject records. So this is Ben Crash. I mean, that's not a woman's name. I don't think she was born in 1949. But apparently... Oh, right. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome to Crash Theft Auto. So today you might be wondering why I'm driving a police car and why you can see on the mini-map that I'm actually chasing after someone, and that's because today we're going to be checking out LSPDFR. This is a huge mod that allows you to play as a policeman in GTA 5, and I've got to say, I'm trying to use my keyboard to play this right now, and turns out I'm absolutely worse driving with a keyboard as I am with a game controller. So down here, we should be in a massive police chase right now with some guy. I think he like stole the car or something. I completely forgot what the call out was. Here we go. Oh, classic pit maneuver. No, wait, hang on. I'm going to have to shout his tires or something. With my terrible... Why am I so terrible at aiming today? There we go. That should be enough. The police are really violent in this game. Mind you, I guess if you're in a police chase, they're not exactly going to be calm, are they? There we go, there's one tyre gone. Oh, he's slowing down. There we go, we box him in. Get the gun ready. Here we go. You're under arrest, buddy. No, stop. And there we go. Check this out. This is LSPDFR. This game I have been trying to play for, well, since like early last year. I think I was trying to mention in my videos that I wanted to do a series on this, and I just could never get the damn thing to work. Let's just get into my car here. Let's get him into the back. Here you go. Get in. Get in the car. So yeah, LSPDFR runs on the Rage plugin hook, which I've got to say is probably the most in-depth plugin hook thing that you can get for GTA. It really delves into the game and allows you to really change how the game works. The thing is, that also means that it crashes a lot and it's really quite unstable. As you've probably seen at the start of this video, it crashes quite often for me. Even though I tried to get it as stable as possible, sometimes it just doesn't want to play ball. And that's pretty much been the story for the last year or so. And basically, every time there was an update in GTA, I decided to just, give it a go, try and install it again. And after about 3 or 4 months, I just... Hang on, how do we pull this guy out? Here we go. Just... check him out. Stern but fair. And yeah, after some time I just gave up on the idea and I figured it was just never going to work for my computer. And then I decided recently to just try it again, and even though it is slightly unstable and I have had quite a few issues, generally it seems that I can now play it. So I thought it would be time for me to start doing this on my channel. Now, in the past I really had the idea of doing like a little series thing. There we go, he's now arrested in his cell. I can hear a lot of gun shooting on going outside. What's going on? So I don't really think I'm going to be doing a little series on this, purely because I'm not really the type to do like role-playing or anything like that. That's not really anything that I'm good at. I'm quite bad at trying to play a role or whatever, because I never take it seriously. But there are so many really awesome looking mods that I have seen over the year. Well, I was going to say over the years then, but this hasn't really been out that long. but I've seen so many mods over time that just have like, they have to use part of LSPDFR, or they have to use the Rage Hook plugin, and I've never been able to use it because of the fact I couldn't get Rage working. So now there are loads of new mods that I can finally check out, including like expanding LSPDFR, because actually the base part of this mod is actually quite basic. So I think what I'm going to do on this channel is, hopefully, if I can keep this stable long enough and get all these mods to work, is maybe once a week, maybe longer. I don't know, maybe more. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I'm going to try and do some really cool police-style mods on my channel, because it's just a game and a mod that I've always wanted to check out, and now we finally can, so why not? So let me just delve into what LSPDFR is all about. But before all of that, let's give me some comments on the screen. These are comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description below. You can always tweet me cool mods that you've checked out. Maybe you've modified a really cool car, maybe in GTA, maybe another game. You can always just send me your pictures, or maybe your real car, or just actually want to show me anything, a picture of your dog, cat. It's always nice to read tweets from you guys, so don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Figureight. And just tweet me random stuff. It's always nice to read your tweets. So actually, to start off with, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out of being a policeman, and then we're going to jump back in so I can show you what happens when you become a police officer. Okay, so currently I'm now no longer on duty. You can go on and off duty at any police station, and now I'm playing again as Michael. But if we go back up to the door, you can see it says press E to enter police station and go on duty. It should be noted that it says enter police station, but right now there's only one police station that actually has an interior. That was the one that we checked out at the beginning. But for now, you just press E and it just sort of like zooms out and whatever, but then you become a police officer. So here we are in the character selection stage. So you can pick from loads of different police agencies. We've got all of the, what is LS? Oh no, now I'm going to feel stupid. I think this is sort of like the Northern Territories of Los Santos. Oh, I think that might just be Los Santos State Department. I think that's what it is. He's just a sheriff or something. Then we have all these different agencies, including ASU, the Noose, like the SWAT team, FIB, IAA, all of these different things, including the North Yankton State Police, which is pretty cool. I think for now we're just going to stick with LSPD, but there are loads of different agencies, and there's loads of mods that add loads more as well. Like, there's even a mod that allows you to have, like, actual state troopers and highway patrol and all these sort of things, and they, like, live in different parts of the map, and you only see them depending on what part of the map you're on, and you can play as all those different ones, so I think in the future we might check that one out. We can change our gender. I'm always playing as a male, so today let's just go for a female. We can pick two different races at this point. I'm going to go for her. And let's change the hair. What should we go for? Nah, I think this hair's going to look pretty nice. We can change the top as well. We can make it look a bit more uptight, strict. We can change the badging. I think there's only two things. One's with a name tag. We'll go for that one. There's some gear, which at the moment just seems to change that. I think it's adding a gun on the right. It's quite hard to see because you can't move the camera. So we're going to go for that, and you can also randomize some props with some hats and glass combinations. Let's just go for the one. Where's the hat and glasses one? There we go. Let's just go for that one. And now we can pick from a selection of vehicles. So we've got like the normal state cruisers. We've got the police buffalo. We've got the interceptor. We have the transporter police bike, sheriff cruisers, sheriff SUV, the North Yankton road cruisers, North Yankton rancher. We have the unmarked cars as well, the unmarked cruiser, buffalo, and the Granger. We also have the Park Ranger thing, which is pretty cool. There must be like a whole Park Ranger sect. But that, I think that's based on mods. I don't think there's anything in particular you can do with the standard LSPDFR mod. Then we have the police riot van, and then a Hydra, which we're not going to be checking out today. But it does actually say Ultimate Highway Patrol. So, yeah, although I can't really fly Hydras very well, so I can't imagine that going well. So let's just go for the Vapid Police Interceptor, because this is going to be pretty good for the police chasing that we're going to do. Then we can pick to have the siren on and off. I think this is just to show the siren off in the police select. I don't think it just means that the siren's stuck on all the time. Then we have the X, which is the police light. I'm going to select that and continue. And now here we are. We are now an on-duty police officer in Los Santos. This completely changes the whole dynamics of the game, because actually now you can commit crime and nothing will ever happen. It's not like, well, normally if you have a trainer you could probably disable police, but now you can just be as bad as you want and no one will care, which is actually quite silly. Maybe there's a mod that will add reprimands for you being a really bad police officer. That'd be quite interesting, because actually normally I end up playing like a bent cop that kills everyone, because that's just more fun. So now that we're on duty, I guess it's time to check out what the base LSPDFR mod can do. So we can track people and pull people over. So like you can find a car, you can say I want to pull that one over, you call your siren off and it will actually pull them over. You can stop people in the street, ask them for IDs, you can issue citations and fines and, you know, all that sort of thing. Or you can just give them a warning and let them go. You can call for backup with this one. You've got like different codes. We have code 3, emergency, I think that is. Code 2 is like less emergency, no sirens. There are some other ones. If you're in a pursuit, it then calls a pursuit response. You can actually get SWAT and stuff and helicopters to help you out in police chases. You can also see on code 3 we have the local EMS unit for if you end up having to deal with a fatality as well. And actually we've just come up with a dispatch on a call, so let's actually accept this one. And as you can see, we are now in a high-speed pursuit. There's actually loads of police that come and help you as well. As you can see on the map, all the other police in the area start to join in with you. And as you can see, that red dot on the map, that's the guy we've got to chase. Whoa! And the thing is, I actually switch to keyboard and mouse when I do this because it's quite easy. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? How am I supposed to stop a man in a tank? Okay, I have never seen this before. This is ridiculous. Actually, it's probably worth me putting on my sirens as well. It's actually got loads of FIB cars as well. These aren't normal. This is a really sort of insane high-speed pursuit. In fact, let's just go for Noose air support and some Noose SWAT teams as well. We'll also get a couple of local SWAT teams in. Let's just get the full police patrol thing. Just everyone on here right now. There we go. I've called in loads of people. Oh my god, look at them all. This is insane. Oh my god. I've actually seen, there was actually a video that I saw where some guy actually stole a tank. Oh boy. Well, I guess we won't be hearing the end of that one then. Okay, you know what? I think we were being a little bit ambitious there, trying to get a massive police chase whilst this thing was being really unstable. So I thought it'd be quite a good idea to show you the other way that you can get into being a police officer. And that's by going down to the main station down near Skid Row. In fact, we need to go back outside to show you the map right here. Okay, there you go. There is the police station right there in this sort of Skid Row part of Los Santos. If we were actually to go back out onto the menu, you can see there is the city right there. Just over yonder is the little Skid Row type area where all the homeless people are. At least in real life. I mean, this game is very much like the real life Los Santos. Although I don't know what the Los Santos version of Skid Row is called. So if we go over to the locker rooms and we go into here, as you go up into this corner, you can now start to go on duty, and it's basically like you're dressing up to be the policeman. Although, sadly, we can't play as Michael, as you can see right there. So let's just pick a different guy this time. Let's just go for this guy. We'll just go with I want a hat and glasses. There we go. Okay, so we're now on duty, and if we want a car, instead of like last time where we picked it all in one go, this time we actually have to walk all the way around here to the garage, and then we can pick our car from the little garage system. If we were to go over to this one, go down into here, this will open the doors for us. And then we can go into here, and that will allow us to select our car. So this time I'm just going to go for the Buffalo, just to be a little bit different. Let's just go for this one. So as that high-speed pursuit, I think what happened was I just called way too many people in, and the game just didn't like it. So I'm going to try and keep it calm for now. So let me just show you some of the base stuff that this can do. I'm going to pull someone over. In fact, let's just question this person right here. Excuse me, ma'am.
LSPDFR.
So there we go. So now I can tap E to interact, and now I can ask them for ID, issue citation, issue warning. So I'm going to ask this woman for her ID. There you go. She's going to give me her ID. Her name is Lauren DeVello. Now, if we go back into the car, we can use the police system, and we can type in Lauren DeVello. If I can actually spell it properly. There we go. And she doesn't look like she was born in 1993, but the ages and what the people look like just never seem to match. So it seems that her license is valid, no active warrants or anything like that. I mean, it says license is valid. I presume it's because it's like she's showing a driver's license, because predominantly you'd be asking this for someone who's driving a car. She seems fine, so let's just issue a warning, and she can get on with her day. So now, let's try and pick on a random guy and see what happens if we pull them over. So I'm going to follow this guy, and if I press shift, you can see that he now appears on the map. And what happens is, if I was to ring my my siren... There you go. Actually, because we're in traffic, I think... Oh, actually, apparently the subject has come to a stop, but that's no good. So I'm going to use my horn, and that's going to make them move over. Because for some reason, she wants to stop right in the middle of the road. I'd rather she pulled over.
Los Santos Police, pull your vehicle.
And you need to get to a better spot, woman. This is just not right. So hopefully once she comes out of this junction, she might pull over. You'd think she'd go to the... Okay, this... I give up. Let's just ask her and let's just get our ID going. So we go over here. We can now speech. We can start with hello or an insult or nothing. Let's go for hello.
Hello.
And we're going to ask for ID. There you go. She's asked for the ID. This is Kate Tip. And instead of going to the car this time, I'm going to use not the backup menu. I go to the interaction menu. And we go to radio, subject, records check. And we can now search up Kate Tip. And now we can see that Kate Tip is, she's a female, born in 1970. License is valid, no active warrants. What we can also do is I can go back and go to a vehicle records check. And we can actually just type in her license plate right here. And it should come up with a thing, but I think, again, the game's been quite funny and it's not letting me. Let's just try this again. Okay, well, I can't get the system to work, so actually, I'm just going to let her be on her merry way. So I'm just going to get back in. And, in fact, let's just press left shift. And that has cancelled the traffic stop. And now our sirens are working again. Let's just find someone else, so hopefully we won't get any problems with this thing. I do apologise for all these errors and stuff. So actually, I'm going to pick on this guy right here. There we go. Going to ring him over. Is he going to stop? I think it might just be because it's a red light.
Los Santos Police, pull it over immediately.
There we go. Hopefully now that it's gone green, this guy's going to pull over somewhere. There we go. We've got him to pull over. That's perfect. So I can get out and go over to here. Hopefully he doesn't run away, because there's actually a chance that when you start talking to them, and even once they give you the ID, they actually just drive off. So let's hope that he doesn't do that for us today. So there we go. We've now got Johnny Bradbrook. We're going to go to our radio right here, go to subject, and yeah, he seems pretty fine. Let's try and get a car scan this time. So we go 05WQC 576. And there you go, it's now working, and as you can see, it's registered to Johnny Bradbrook. So that means that he's pretty much clear and good to go. So I'm going to resume talking to him, and I'm also going to issue him a warning.
I'll cut you a break.
There you go, and he can go on his merry way. Now, hopefully, the next person that we talk to may actually be guilty of a crime, so we can show you what it's like to arrest someone. Right, perfect. In fact, I'm going to pick on this guy with the futo right here. Here we go. And he's going to pull over. This one's actually pulled over properly this time, which is pretty nice. Whoa, as much as I can hope for, at least. Let's see what this guy has to say. Let's just say hello.
Hello there.
And ask for ID. There we go. And her name is Colette Berkman. And Colette Berkman is... I'll tell you what, there are a lot of people that are very innocent today. Normally when I play this game, every other person is wanted by police. Let's just check the vehicle records anyway. And yeah, it's a futo registered to Colette Berkman. But do you know what? I'm just going to arrest her anyway, because we have to arrest someone. We've got to match these police quotas. And I'm just going to hold E, and I'm going to cuff her. Sorry, yeah, it's just the fact that I've got to, you know, complete quotas or whatever. So now we can actually just take her back in the police car like we did it at the beginning of the video. Or, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my gun for a second here. We need to get this. I'm going to bring her over to the pavement. And I'm going to tell her to get on her knees.
Look at this idiot.
Here we go. Get her done like that. And now we can ring police back up. We can go to code 2, local transport unit. And that should get a police car come to our location and pick this person up and take them to jail so we don't have to. And as you can see over yonder, here comes the police car. I presume he's just going to ignore traffic. Yep, there he comes. There he is, taking his sweet time, and now she's actually got up, and now she's going to follow the policeman, and she's going to go back in his car, and he's going to take her to the station, which means that we can now get on with doing some other stuff. In other mods, we can actually get the futo to be towed away and all this sort of stuff, but again, this is what the base LSPDFR has to offer. So actually, let's just go for a police chase again. We've got a pursuit in progress. That's perfect. Let's go. Okay, I'm over here, and actually... the person is down there in the open sewer area, and there's even a helicopter chasing them. I need to find my way to get down there. How can I get down? Oh, I guess this way. Oh, dear. Oh, there we go. Oh, dear. You know what's funny is, when I don't record this game and I play this game at night just to test this thing out, last night I was able to play for 2 hours and not a single thing happened. The second I go to record... I've had 3 crashes today. I had 3 crashes yesterday. That's what you saw at the start of the video. Ugh, it's annoying. Okay, so we're back in as a police officer. There is actually a pursuit. I'm not going to go for it because I don't want it to crash right now. I think we've pretty much, apart from these pursuits, which we only partially saw because we never really got to the end of one because it kept crashing, that pretty much is everything that you can do in LSPDFR. We have the police backup thing that we can do. We have the interaction menu. We have, like, engine vehicle always on. Oh, that just completely killed my car. That was weird. We can have emergency signals. There we go. We can actually turn those on via a menu if we wanted for some reason. You can actually have that selected. If we was to go back out, if I was to select that, I can press J, and it will get rid of the siren, so I can just have the lights on. I wonder if this actually stops cars. Does this actually make people pull over? It does. Oh, so if you're actually really annoyed with all the siren noises, you could just have the lights on, which is pretty cool. But as you would notice that when I go to pull someone over, the game actually stops all the lights and sirens and stuff from happening. Well, it keeps the lights on, but it stops the sirens and makes sirens work in different ways. Like, here we go. Let me just select this guy right here and call it again. There you go. It sort of just went whoop. There we go. Got this guy to stop. So as you can see, I didn't even have to press the J button. It just sort of just did it all for me. Let's just press E. Let's insult this guy this time.
You got a mental condition?
There we go. And ask for ID. Apparently he's born in 1997. And I assume the vehicle just belongs to him. Yeah, it belongs to him. So I guess he's just good to go. This is actually just issue him a warning this time. There you go. He just says stay out of trouble. And that's that. So there we go. That's pretty much all of the facets of the base version of LSPDFR. Let's just try one last time to finish this thing. Let's just get a police chase going. Because he's actually right there. So this might be an easy one. I want to try and... Where is he? Oh, he's up there. He's on the next bit of road. Where is he? Oh, he's just gone into here. This guy is not trying hard to go anywhere. Okay, now he is. He saw me and he's off. I think he was just trying to hide. So the ways that you can stop this police chase is you can just sort of ram them, and you have to have enough time to get out the car and point the gun at them to actually get them to come out of the car. In fact, we might be able to get it now. Here we go. Get the gun out. Oh, no. I think it's going to be too slow. Yeah, we missed it. I spent way too long. I really don't play that often with the keyboard, so trying to switch to that to play this game, because not all the controls are on the game controller, I'm still getting used to it. And this guy's really shut off. So the other way that you can do it is also to, like, shoot their tires out, and eventually they would just go too slow and they'd have to stop. Whoa! Right, here he is. He's actually stopped. Let me just shoot his tires out. And then there's the fourth one. There we go. Oh, nice. I don't think it's going to last too long now. In fact, actually, I could do with some backups. Let's actually just get a couple of units. Let's try not to spam this thing and get too many people. I'm not going to go for the air support either, because I think that might be part of the reason that it's breaking. Right, hang on. Maybe we can try and block him in now, because there's no way for him to go. Here we go. Get our gun out. And there we go. That's it. He's going to get out with his hands up. Oh, my God, man. Put some clothes on. And then there we go. We can now arrest him. There we go, and that's everything done, and then we can now actually just take him in our police car back to the police station. What I'm actually going to do is that, because that's more fun. Take his money, and off we go. So I guess that's it for this video. I would hopefully be doing some more videos on this if I can get this being a little bit more stable. Maybe I'll find out where it breaks, and I try to avoid doing that. But there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching and checking this thing out. As I've said, I probably won't be doing a series because, as you can probably tell from this video, I'm not good at role-playing. I just like the idea of just playing it and like the concept of being a police officer. And again, I'm always interested in the creativity and the amazing things that people can make. And that's why I want to check out the multitude of mods that are made for LSPDFR, which we've never been able to enjoy and check out before. Including like a dashcam mod and loads of other stuff like that that I'm hopefully going to be checking out soon. But that's going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by rating, commenting, and subscribing. I'm going to switch back to my controller now because that's just getting out of hand. And I guess I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.